and welcome back to Tapping Prayerfully. I'm Dr. Jean Folks, and I thought it would be really important. We're starting a new school year, and I think it's always great to review and get back to basics. So in this series, I want to take us through some of the real basics of tapping to help you refine and get the most out of your tapping experience. And the first thing that we need to kind of review is finding your target. Targets are really important because the more we can refine them, the more effective our tapping is going to be. So when we think about, gosh, I want to tap on something, we may think, oh, I worry a lot. That would be an okay thing to tap on, even though I worry a lot. I accept myself and even this part of me. But let's refine it a little bit more. When you're worrying a lot, what is it you worry about? When your mind just drifts and you catch yourself thinking about something, what is the worry that you have just spontaneously drifted towards? Is it a worry that you're not going to do something right and you're going to be in trouble for it? Is it that you're going to let somebody down and they'll be disappointed and sad, and yet you'll feel like it's your fault? Is it that you're worried that something bad is going to happen to somebody else that you care about? What is kind of the bottom line of where your worries tend to take you? So let's say, for example, that I worry a lot about my work not being good enough, and somebody is going to judge me, or somebody's going to be mad at me. If that's the case, then the refined target would be, even though I worry about doing a job not well enough, and somebody's going to be mad at me, I accept myself exactly where I am. And then, if you could take it even one step further and think about a specific example about when that's happened. Even though I really did my best effort on that job for my boss, and my boss got really mad at me, and I was so surprised, I accept myself exactly where I am. Even though I had worked so hard on that project, and when my boss was mad at me, I was embarrassed and confused. And I choose to accept myself and know that at my core I am a good person. Even though I was so upset when my boss was so disappointed in my work, and it touched off that old fear in me of my work being not good enough and making people mad at me. I choose to see this, and am open to seeing this in a whole new way. And then you would tap through, telling the truth, telling the truth, telling the truth about that whole experience with your boss, but also your whole experiential history with this theme in your life of doing your very best, somehow it not being good enough in someone else's eyes, and you feeling all the feelings that you would also tell the truth about, of feeling confused, feeling disappointed, feeling scared, and all of those feelings would also be tappable issues. So I hope you can begin to see how refining your target can really boost the effectiveness of your EFT, because the global issue is just the starting place, not the ending place for how you want to refine your target. So get more specific, more specific, more specific. Tap through that specific feeling, naming it in its specified way of not just I worry, that this is what I worry about. And as you get more refined in your target, it's most likely that you'll also get more of a body reaction to that. You'll feel something in your stomach, or your heart will start speeding up, and you will know, oh, I'm really on to something here because my body is confirming that this is a real issue for me. So refine the idea, connect it to memory when and you can, connect it to specific, more refined feelings. Look for your body response. You can take a 0 to 10 measurement on each of those things and bring them down. And then you're really tapping on what's core and held in the body that you've been waiting for the opportunity to relieve and to release and to experience liberation from. So that's a little primer, reminders on how to choose your target. And in our next video, we're going to go from target to how to really refine your setup statements to get those statements of self-acceptance truly resonant, and to open up the system and make you ready to tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. So, work on refining your targets. You can't do this wrong, but you can do it more and more right. So I look forward to continuing to share the journey with you on Tapping Prayerfully, and I will see you in our next video as we talk about refining those statements of self-acceptance for your setup karate chop statement. I will see you on the journey.